the hip-hop ambassador, one of the trillest to ever do it, one half of UGK.
Oh, yeah.
Bun B is on the line. Always outspoken, always have an opinion. Good morning and welcome to the show, Mr. Bun B.
Good morning, Mr. Hatter.
We are all over the place, but we're talking a lot this morning about what's happening in the world today as it relates to Charlottesville, as you well know. I'm curious as to the Bun B opinion. And there's some other things happening with you two, Bun, we might need to get into as well.
That's fine.
but let's start with why you called in first. You obviously had something to say. Yes, sir.
And let's talk about the real news before we get into the fake news.
Okay.
Look at that
I like it.
Yes, sir. Real news. Go, sir.
Yeah, Charlottesville. One of the ugliest chapters in American history right now.
Yep.
Definitely one of the ugliest chapters for my generation. And we are looking at a president who is basically telling us who he has always been. I'm sorry, that's Dr. John Gray. I apologize. We have a very serious situation in this country because we have people doing very ugly things. They're doing it in the name of God. They're doing it in the name of America. And the person who is supposed to stand up and say, no, this is not who we are as Americans, this is not what America represents as a country, is basically, at the very least, excusing it, at the worst, co-signing it. And so now we have to start doing what we need to do as a human community outside of what he's got planned, to figure out how to help create a better world for ourselves and our children. Because the powers that be don't have our best interests when it comes to the decisions that they make and the policies that they're trying to pass.
Real quick, Bun, with
quite frankly,
go ahead.
just to be very, very honest about this president, I've been trying to educate people about how deeply the ramifications of Donald Trump becoming president and being in charge of policy in this country would affect our community, but now it's affecting everybody. You know what I'm saying? And to Lady Gaga question, I would offer a very, very simple answer. Point them out. It's just that simple. They know who their racist friends are. They know who their racist coworkers are. They know who their racist neighbors are. They know who their racist family is. And if you want to prove to us that you are not only trying to not be a part of the problem, but actually be a part of the solution, then help us eliminate the enemy by pointing them out. Expose your racist friends. Expose your racist coworkers. Expose your racist neighbors. If need be, expose your racist family members. Because if you don't, and you continue to stand next to these people, you're no better.
Okay. Now, what do you think about this whole annihilating or eliminating these statues, particularly around the city of Houston and Texas?
They should be eliminated everywhere. You're not allowed. The loser don't get to pick. I'm sorry. The loser doesn't get to pick.
He's talking about the Confederate,
war.
y'all. If y'all didn't get that, he said, that probably whenever somebody said, he's talking about the Confederate.
Yeah, this is like the only country that put up statues to people that lost, like a war. These things are considered illegal against the law in other places. You can't put no statue of Hitler up nowhere in Germany. That's against the law. It's illegal.
It literally is, yeah.
You can't name no schools or nothing after racist people in Germany, after Nazis. That's racist. And make no mistake about it. These people are Nazis. These people are not Americans. They've rescinded their American citizenship by putting up a Hitler salute. So I don't know why we're giving these people any type of leeway in this situation. Being given permits for this, I think we need to really start looking at first speech in America and how we allow people to hide behind free speech in order to say hateful things, and that is not what free speech in America is about. No one should be allowed to say anything that holds anyone back in a public place. You should not be allowed to say anything you want to say about anybody that would hurt them or cause people to want to harm them or hold them back or deprive them of their American rights. That just ain't the move, you know?
Okay.
And so we just got to start standing together, and everybody that say they move a certain way, you have to stop just saying it, man. You're going to have to actually be about that.
All right. Bun B, one of the trillers to ever do it, ambassador of hip hop.
And our president is, man, I wish I could say what he is on the radio.
No, you
like,
can't,
real.
Mr. Bun. I wish you. I'm glad that you're censoring
Edited
yourself
himself,
right
yeah.
now. It's the Real Sound of H-Town, 97.9 The Box, Madd Hatta Morning Show. I wasn't really sure how big this story was, but since we got Bun B on the line, we will address the issue. Bun B, a native of Port Arthur, ambassador for Houston hip hop. I think I can say that and no one will argue with me. Maybe somebody will. Well, maybe this guy will actually. But there's somebody that was sending out a petition that wanted, well, it was aimed at Bun B. I'll just read the petition. This guy says, we respect Bun B the rapper, but not Bun B the fan. Why? Because his support is bad for our teams. We have lost players, primetime games, and shots at championships every time he's involved, from appearances to his songs. The fans are growing tired, and this has been going on for the past 5 years. He only comes around when we're winning, so it's only right to ban him from the teams. He is a bandwagon for his image. Since we got Bun B on the line, Bun B, would you like to address this issue, sir?
That's amazing. First of all, they're wrong. You can do the math. You can go back and check the calendars. Anytime I ever performed in front of a sports arena or did something where the team invited me out to be a part of it, they won. Every time I performed in front of the Rockets in Toyota Center, they won. Every time I performed in front of Dynamo Stadium, BBVA, they won. Anytime I did anything with the Astros, throwing out the first pitch, performing out any of that, they won. This is basically trolling. This is the definition of trolling. And so this is just somebody who basically wanted what he has now.
Some attention.
Yeah, so, but, you got to be careful about what you ask for in life, because now Trill Leroy Brown Reed is known as a hater in Houston, Texas.
We weren't going to say his name.
I didn't even say his name. I didn't even say it.
Oh, I'm saying his name. That's what he wants. I'm going to give him all the attention he wants.
And
That's
Dan,
what
you
he wants, is his name out there. So if y'all want to know what a real life hater looks like in Houston, Texas, just Google Trill Leroy.
Oh, God.
I don't know why he felt like he wanted to come at me, and I'm sure he's a good person. I don't know him. I'm sure he's a good person. I'm sure his mama loves him. But you ain't got no reason to come for me behind no goofy sports situation. I don't know what this is all about. Because, I can't do nothing, little dude. He's a youngster. He's looking for attention. This is not no real situation. This is a trolling situation. It's not like I'm in the streets looking for this dude. Nobody's worried about this kid. And he got 75 signatures in a city of 5+ million people. So it's really not that. I'm really more surprised, to be honest, at the media in Houston for jumping on this and making this a story. I really am, because there was no need to report this. He had 75 signatures. There was no need to report this. I'm sure y'all could have talked about something else much more progressive.
Hey, listen, Bun, you do have an album that I know you're trying to promote, so this is perfect for you. So I say, ride the wave, brother.
Game time.
Oh, well, since we talking, thank you, brother. I have released the first single, letting people know I'm back in the game. Not like I'm back, because I never left, but
That's
actively recorded. That was Game Time. Game Time was actually, this must have been what set him off, because Game Time is like a sports theme kind of song. And the teams in Houston actually let me film in all the sports arenas in the city. So I guess he must have seen the video and gotten his feelings. but that was just something to let people know we coming back. The next single I'll be bringing up to y'all next week is called Know What I'm Saying. It's me, Kiki, and Slim Thug. It's for the culture of Houston. It's for the city of Houston and all surrounding areas that was raised on the screw music and Ghetto Boys and Switcher House and UGK. We're bringing our city's culture back. We don't need anybody to explain how Houston get down or imitate how Houston gets down. We can do Houston our damn self.
The legendary Bun B, one of the trillers to ever do it, y'all. We appreciate that.
No, thank y'all.